Hi, my name is Ethan Mix, and I'm a physical therapist with Novant Health, here to speak with you about some exercises that you can do to help maintain your mobility around the house. For all of these exercises, especially the standing ones, I would like you to do these next to your kitchen counter or next to a firm surface that you can hold on to help with your balance. All right, our first exercise that we're going to start with is called a standing heel raise. So once again, you'll be standing at a countertop or something firm that you can hold on to. And this exercise, it's very simple. What you're going to do is you're going to try and push up onto your toes, lifting your heels up off the ground, just like this. You don't need to hold very long, maybe just a second or two, but just sort of work back and forth, doing about 10 of these in a row. Our next exercise is called standing hip abduction. With this exercise, you're going to stand up nice and straight, and with this, you're going to take one of your legs and you're going to lift straight up to the side, just like this. Now, one thing to be careful with this is make sure that you keep good posture while you're doing this exercise. A lot of times with this, we want to try and lean over just like that. That is not the correct movement for this. So keep good posture, straight up and down, lifting up to the side with your toes pointed forward. Same thing with this. You hold for maybe a second or so, and about 10 of these in a row. Our next exercise is a standing hamstring curl. So with this, you'll turn to the side, once again holding on to whatever is next to you here, and you're going to just bend your knee like you're lifting your heel up towards your bottom. With this exercise, you want to make sure that you're keeping your hip nice and even with your other leg. You're not kicking back behind you. You're not coming in front like this. You're just thinking straight up and down, lifting your heel up towards your bottom. Next, we're going to work on a couple balance exercises. Now, with these balance exercises, if you can, it's important to try to do these at home when you have somebody around who can assist you if you need it. The first balance exercise that we are going to do, you're going to put your feet together just like this, or as close as you can get them, and then what you'll do is you'll stand at that counter. Now with this, what you can try to do to challenge your balance is maybe you let go with one hand and just hold with one, or if you can do it safely, let go with two hands, but have your hands ready to grab on if you need to. With this exercise, you can try and hold this for maybe 20 seconds, 30 seconds, however long is enough to challenge you. Similar to our last balance exercise, standing at the counter, this time we're going to practice single leg standing. So what you'll do here is you can pick whichever leg you would like. We usually recommend trying on both sides, but standing on one leg, same as last time, try with one hand first, then maybe with no hands. Having the hands there just in case if you needed to grab on for your balance. Once again, this is usually a little harder than standing with both feet on the ground, so maybe with this exercise you try 10 seconds, maybe 15 seconds. This exercise is a very simple exercise, but a very functional exercise. This is called a sit to stand. Now with this exercise, what you'll want to do is you'll want to find a nice sturdy chair, preferably one that has armrests, and you'll scooch towards the front of the chair just like this. Now the exercise that you're going to do is you're going to put your hands on these armrests and try and push up with your legs and with your arms. Then when you go to sit back down, if you can, try and control that descent down. So you slowly sit back down instead of sort of flopping into the chair. Then you can repeat that again, and as you get more confident and more comfortable with the exercise, you can eventually try and do this exercise without using the armrests and just pushing up with your legs, just like this. It's also important to incorporate stretching into any of your home exercise programs. So I want to show you a couple stretches that you can do to help keep your legs limber. The first stretch that we're going to do is called a seated hamstring stretch. With this stretch, similar to the sit to stand, you're going to scooch towards the front of your chair and you're going to extend whichever leg you want to try to stretch out in front of you just like this, so that way your heel is on the ground. For the actual stretch, what you will do is keep good posture with your torso and gently lean forward. And you should feel a nice stretch behind the knee, maybe even back into the calf a little bit. Now, any stretch that we are doing should be a gentle or mild stretch that you want to hold for a longer period of time. So I would suggest for this stretch holding for maybe 20 to 30 seconds. Once again, it should be very gentle and comfortable to hold for that long. Our next stretch is called a standing quadricep stretch. For this stretch, once again, you'll want to have a counter or something firm that you can hold on to, and you'll want to have a chair or a stool behind you. For this stretch, what you are going to do is you're going to lift your foot up off the ground and simply place it on the chair just like this to where you feel a nice stretch through the front of your leg right here. Once again, holding this for about 20 to 30 seconds.